I used to feel like I was a bad kid, but it wasn't because I was bad. It was because of the choices the adults around me made, you know?
Coming from a different state, it was very eye-opening to come here and realize how high the number of kids that need fostering was.
There was a lot of signs of like something wasn't right with me and something might be going on, but nobody could figure out what it was.
So it's not getting into trouble, it's too often things that have happened to them out of their control.
Today, Abbott House serves young girls through our residential treatment program, and we also have our Bridges therapeutic foster care program where we have boys and girls we serve across the state. And then we have some apartments for young people as they turn 18 and they age out of the foster care system. I think the reason that Abbott House is expanding today again is just because of the need. There are so many kids that don't have a home, and we've created a program that has worked really well, and the state just continues to come back to us and ask us to provide more houses, more families for the kids in need.
You know, they have homes for 6 or 7 kids plus 2 apartments in each one of those. The boys and girls are segregated in different homes, and they have a foster couple lives in the home and helps these kids survive in society, basically, because they're kids generally from 12 to 18 years old that have no place else to go.
It gave me hope that, you know, there was these people around that like they understood me. They didn't think I was this horrible bad kid that just is out of control. Like they knew kind of what was going on behind the scene and understood me.
I mean, these kids, they need so much. I mean, it's not just going to happen overnight. It's you know, it's a long-term thing, and we're not always going to be successful, but hopefully we can be successful with a lot of them.
I think it's really important to have facilities like that because so many people need more help than what the general public think.
Well, I really think for years we saw that there were kids coming into our residential program that were stuck. They would do everything they had to do, and they would be ready to move on with life, but there was no place to go. And in that situation, then those kids lose hope and really start to regress. And we saw that happening, and thank goodness we had a young lady that came through our program, and she wrote an incredible letter asking for a family and somebody to love her, and the board got a hold of that, and the Bridges program was born.
Cherokee is a foster sister of mine. A lot of this was kickstarted because of her. In her letter, she had stated that she wanted to have a home where she's loved and protected and, you know, just traditional things.
And this group of people out of Mitchell have found a way and put together an organization over decades, basically, that seemed to be the most positive approach to working with kids. Their limitation is they can only work with so many.
Communities need places like this for their homeless kids and kids that don't have a family setting to be in, to be able to have that, I don't want to say normal life, but traditional life.
Currently here in the Rapid City area, there are over 500 kids that are needing a foster home, and there are only 100 foster homes. And so that's 5 kids per home. And so there's a great need here in Rapid City.
The Abbott House and the Bridges program and the people I've met have kind of like taken the role of my parents, you know, of like people I can trust and get information and learn from.
This is our house. I mean, this is our family. And they can have jobs, they can go to extracurricular activities, they can play sports, you know, anything that a normal family does. The only difference is they have to attend therapy, and that's the only other requirement to be here.
I grew up as a foster child myself, so being able to give back and actually help in a setting where I have familiarity with the kids is huge.
We are currently kicking off a statewide campaign. The first leg of it is here in Rapid City, but we are planning in April of next year to expand into Sioux Falls as well, which will take us up to 14 houses across the state. So we've done this before, but we have to come out and raise dollars initially. While the fundraising is going on, we're also already working with the builder who is working on the homes. We would like to have them completed as soon as possible because there are kids in need.
That's why we're here. We're saying we want to help, we know how to help, we have the capacity to help, we have the leadership to help, and so we're back on the street trying to raise $2.5 million actually to build these 2 houses and get sustainability to them.
Our board has allowed us to work with a local institution to provide a loan for us, and that money will help us to get the project up and running while we raise funds over the next 3 to 5 years to pay off that loan. And it's a process, again, we've used 5 times in the past, and currently Abbott House today sits with no debt, so it works.
Children, when they get to be about 12, 13 years old, are very hard to place in individual foster homes. So this provides just a need that is overwhelming in our communities.
Once they walk out that door, they still know that we're their parents, no matter what. We've told them, you know, even if you're 18, you meet a girl, you know, we'll meet her. Or if you need help buying a car, we'll help you. Or, you know, we want to be there when you have a baby and when you know, graduate college and, you know, anything that they need, we want to be there for them because a lot of them didn't have that.
They have something for everybody. It doesn't matter what your trauma is, it doesn't matter what you went through or what you're struggling with. Like, they are so well equipped to deal with it. It's truly incredible.
God has blessed me, so financially I'm able to do a lot of these things that a lot of people may not have been able to do, and it just brings so much joy to me that I can, in some way, make this world a little better.
You know, I think the goal of the Bridges program is just to provide a family and a home for every child that needs one. And that's a pretty big goal.
Not all of us can be foster parents. Not all of us can be that direct support to the children. But something we can do is help provide for a home that they can live in by giving financial support.
People who are interested in giving to the campaign can give in a number of ways. They can, you know, provide a one-time gift, or they can provide gift every year for up to 5 years, or anywhere in between.
I can't think of anything that's brought me more joy than sharing the gifts that God has given me.
Their money is actually going to a good cause and that it is appreciated a lot.
Knowing that I can't have my own family makes this my family, and they fill every hole that I ever thought I'd never be able to.
And we just keep in mind that we do this all for the kids. It's
100%.
all for them.